How to use the Firefox browser Windows 10, View, History, and Bookmarks menus. This video describes the functions on the View, History, and Bookmarks menus for Firefox version 57.0. Please note, the videos in this playlist, How to Use the Firefox Browser Windows 10, should be watched in order from the channel page. Instructions for visiting the channel page are given at the end of this video. The View menu. Toolbars. You check or uncheck entries here to show or hide that toolbar. The menu bar is this line here with the commands on it. The Bookmarks Toolbar is this line here that has shortcuts on it that you put on the Bookmarks Toolbar for easy access. These are usually the web pages that you visit frequently. And then there are some customized functions available that you can add to the toolbar that we were just looking at. To customize the toolbars, you can drag symbols from this list into this rectangle to add them to the Bookmarks Toolbar, or you can drag the symbols over here to get them out of the way, and I'll show you where they go. So I will add the History and Sync Tabs commands to the Bookmarks Toolbar. And I will add edit controls to this box that says drag and drop items here to keep them out of the way but available. So I'll put those there, and I'll go ahead and put a print command there. Then I'll say I'm done, and I'll show you where they wound up. So the symbols I added to the Bookmarks Toolbar are right here, the icons. But the ones I added to keep them out of the way but available cause this symbol to appear. It says More Tools when you hover over it, and when you click it, it shows the tools that you added to that box in the Customize setup, but the one that says Keep them out of the way, they go into this symbol here and they appear when you click that symbol. I'm going to customize it again to get rid of all those things I just added. Remember, I dragged them over here to make them appear when you click the double right arrow here. When you click that, it shows the things that you have placed in here in the Customize window. And to get rid of all those things that we just did, you can say Restore Defaults. Then you can say Done. After you restore defaults, you'll have to make the menu toolbar and the Bookmarks toolbar visible again. You press and release the Alt key, hover up, click View, hover over Toolbars, and make these two toolbars visible again by clicking them. You have to do them one at a time. Now everything is back the way it was. Okay, the View menu to continue. The sidebar causes either the Bookmarks or History or Sync Tabs menus to appear on the left edge of the window. Bookmarks toolbar is over here now. To make it go away again, just click the X. Once you make the sidebar visible, you have some other options for the sidebar. You can change what is shown in the sidebar by clicking either History or Sync Tabs. Those are the choices. You choose one of these, not more than one. Or you can make this sidebar appear on the right side of the window by clicking Move Sidebar to the right. Again, you click this arrowhead here to get to the options. And you can close the sidebar either by clicking the X or by clicking Close Sidebar. Back to the View menu. The zoom commands make the text on the page larger or smaller, but it's much easier to do that by pressing Control+ to make them larger, Control- to make them smaller, and I'll demonstrate that. Control+, another Control+, Control-, and another Control-, and we're back where we began. Page style I'm not going to go into, and not going to go into text encoding. Full screen is a useful command. When you press F11 to enter or exit full screen, here's what happens. All the lines at the top of the browser window vanish. The web page itself fills the screen. I'll do it one more time. I'll press F11 again to restore. Again, what happens when you go to full screen is all the browser lines up here vanish. This becomes the top line, and the web page extends all the way to the bottom of your desktop. I'll do it one more time, F11. You can temporarily see most of those lines by moving the cursor to the top. You can restore them permanently by pressing F11. For complicated web pages, you may very well want to use the full screen mode while you're looking at that web page, and then press F11 again to make it go away. It's a very useful option. That's all the options on the View menu. History menu, if you press Show All History, first of all, the History menu, when you hover over History or click it, when you hover over History, it shows the recent web pages you have opened in your browser, and you can open any one of them again by clicking it. You can clear the recent history list, which is the things shown on in the window right now. There are some other options that we really don't need to go into. You can show all the history, everything you've browsed to since you cleared your history. There are ways to clear all of the history, and we will mention that later in the videos. You have some choices on what you can show in the history. You can show just the web pages you visited today, those you visited yesterday, those you visited in the last 7 days. You can also see the ones the files that you have downloaded in the Firefox browser recently, since you cleared the list last. And here's the command to clear that downloads list. Bookmarks. You can show all the bookmarks in the system that you've ever put in. If the currently open web page has a shortcut that you've saved in Firefox, this line will say edit this bookmark. And this star here will be a solid star. I'll delete it and show you what happens if the current web page does not have a bookmark. If the current web page does not have a bookmark, this second line shows bookmark this page, and this star is now hollow. If the star is hollow, you have the same effect whether you click the star or whether you select the bookmark this page command. And what happens is a pop-up appears for 5 seconds if you click the star or do the command. If the cursor is not within this pop-up, or you haven't clicked that pop-up and the cursor is outside the pop-up will disappear after 5 seconds. But when it does disappear, it has bookmarked the current page in other bookmarks with this name here. So what you typically want to do is you want to, and notice I didn't click and I moved the cursor outside the pop-up and it did disappear. So let's repeat that whole process, and now again, if you click the star, you have 5 seconds to either get the cursor within the box and stay in the box, or just click the box. Now you don't have to stay in the box and the pop-up will stay there. Now while the pop-up is there, you can change the name of the bookmark, and you can change the location of where the bookmark will be stored. And I typically store bookmarks on the Bookmarks Toolbar. And then when you're finished with these changes, you say done. And to move the bookmark, just click and drag. I usually put the home bookmark on the left end. Now if you're dealing with a page that has a bookmark, like this one does now, and you either click the edit this bookmark command on the bookmarks menu, or you click the star, the edit box appears and does not time out. Now, at your leisure, you can make any changes to the bookmark that you want and then click done. I'm not going to make any changes. I'm happy with it. But just remember, you only have 5 seconds to click that pop-up if you're bookmarking a new website. You either got to click it or you got to move the cursor in it and stay in it. Or otherwise it goes away and it bookmarks into the other bookmarks area of Firefox. Now, it's kind of redundant because this symbol here will also get me to the home page, because I have told Firefox that my home page is this. This bookmark just says I have a bookmark named Home, and it will open this page. But an option we'll see later, you set what Firefox knows is the home page, and you tell it what URL to open for that home page. And I've already told it open this website as the home page when you click that and when you start Firefox. This is my custom home page that I show in a tutorial on my channel, how to create using just the Notepad editor and the Internet Explorer browser, both of which are included with Windows 10. Continuing on the Bookmarks menu, this is a quick way to show the Bookmarks toolbar if you had it hidden. Then other bookmarks are the ones you didn't put on the Bookmarks toolbar. Recently bookmarked, pretty self-explanatory. Recent tags, pretty much self-explanatory. There's some things you can access for the Firefox browser, tutorials and things like that. Not going to go into that. The next tutorial will describe the tools and help menus. That's the end of this video. Here are several ways to visit the Tom's Tech Notes channel page.